Good afternoon, everyone. This is Mr. Orencio A. Bungalon, mathematics teacher of Carlos L. Albert High School. Our topic for today is all about data and probability. Are you ready, class? Okay, so if you are ready, may I invite everyone to pause for a while for our prayer.
Panginoon, maraming salamat po sa araw na ito, sa panibagong araw na iyong ipinagkaloob upang kami ay matuto. Salamat po sa lahat ng biyaya. Muli, maraming salamat po sa lahat. Ikaw ang aming sandigan at kalakasan. Amen.
May I ask our secretary to please check the attendance. Are we complete today? May absent ba? Okay, kung wala, let us now begin. Congratulations for those who attended my class. And now, let's proceed. For our objective today, we describe the following terms in terms of probability, experiment, outcome, sample space, and event. We also collect the data from experiments. Example, the number of tails or heads obtained when tossing a coin, the number of odd and even numbers, prime numbers obtained when rolling a die, and the number of times. Express outcomes in words or in symbols, and represent the outcomes in tables and or graph. And of course, we try to solve problems using the outcomes of experiments and appreciate the importance of an experiment, outcome, sample space, and event. Now, are you ready? I have here the game. Gusto nyo ba ng laro? Okay, kung gusto ninyo ng laro, let's try this. Okay, class, are you familiar with the space race game? Let's have fun and let's play the game. First, we must divide this group into two groups. The male group and the female group. Now, choose what group would you like to. Okay? For the male, they choose alien ship. And the female, they choose rocket ship. Now, let's play the game. Get ready. In 3, 2, 1. Are you ready? Okay. Since a while ago, we had a tossing a coin at ang nanalo ay ang male. So let's now give the floor to all male. Who wants to volunteer to answer the questions? Now, if you don't give the correct answer, the chance will be given to the female group. So, get ready and be careful for your answer. Now, boys first. Choose a number. 10. How are you today, boys? According to our screen, the emoji here is. What do you think? Think, think, think. I'm tired. That's correct. So since you are correct, then you are moving twice. Okay, very good. Then let's go to another number. Choose any number. 12. Okay, let's see. How are you today, boys? Happy or smile? Is it a smile? Is that the final answer? Okay, if that is smile, no, I'm sorry, it's happy. Now, the girls will receive 1 point. Okay, so let's now give 1 point to girls. Now, girls, it's your turn. What number are you going to choose? Number 13. Guess the picture on the screen. A deck of cards. Is that correct? Yes, deck of cards. Now, the girls will moving twice. 1, 2. Okay, so let's now have another number. Choose any number. 15. Guess the picture. Color wheel. Is that final? Let's see. Oh, I'm sorry. It's a spinner wheel, not color wheel. So the points will be given to boys team. Now, this time, if you get the correct answer, you will move 3 times. Okay? Now, boys, it's your turn. Number 14. Guess the picture. Lottery balls. Is that final? Okay, that's correct. Boys, you will have 3 times of moves. 1, 3. Okay, next, boys again. 11. Guess the picture. A dice. Is that the final answer? Okay, let's see. That's correct. You will get 3 points. 1, 2. Wow, congratulations. The boys will win in this game. Congratulations, boys. Now, let's have these questions. Anyone can give the answer? Are those words familiar to you? Is it yes or no? Yes, that's correct. What events can happen in your life as a student? Okay, let's see what kind of events is that. And number 3, when you view the words from the game, what topics comes to mind? Okay, and based on the illustration, how do you define probability? Now, let's take a look at this and try to answer the statement. A lot of things in life are unknown. Life is full of unpredictable situations in which we must frequently make decisions. Okay? So, as a student, anyone, can you give at least a short or a brief explanation on this statement? Okay, very good. So, as a student, we always experience the situation which unpredictable. Along the way, marami kang mararanasan na minsan hindi mo inaasahan at minsan ay talagang nangangailangan ito ng desisyon. So, as a student, kailangan mong i-apply. Pwede natin apply ang probability because when we make our decision, see to it that our decision is most likely acceptable. So, ibig sabihin, yung decision mo sa iyong sa iyong sitwasyon na nararanasan, pag pinag-iisipan ng mabuti, pwedeng maging tama or maging maganda ang iyong naging desisyon. Sometimes, kapag nag-fail ang ating decision, this might be on a 0 or 0% uncertainty. Minsan nandoon tayo sa sitwasyong 50-50 and that is close to likely only. Now, if you will be successful in your decision, most likely, ang magiging range natin ay nasa probability of 1. That is 100%. So, we can also apply the probability. Okay? So, to answer these questions, I have these follow-up questions. If you toss a coin, what is a chance you will get a head? Anyone? Okay, one head. That's correct. If you roll a die, what is a chance you will get a number 6? Okay, maybe not any numbers, but 6 is not, of course. What about number 3? If you pull out of a card, what is a chance you will get a queen of heart? Again, there's no chance. Then, it may rain today. Posible bang umulan? Of course, we don't know. And the last, how likely our team will win in the competition. This statement or questions are lead to our topic for today. All these events might be uncertainty. We are not sure of the result. Let's now have this. What is probability? It is a field of mathematics that deals with a chance. And another meaning is the chance that something will happen, even cannot be predicted with total certainty. We can say how likely they are to happen. So, to give you a deep meaning of this probability, let's watch and study this video clip.
Probability line. It's a number line that goes from 0 to 1. A probability of 0 means that an event cannot happen. It's impossible. And a probability of 1 means that an event is definitely going to happen. It's certain. That's why the probability line only goes from 0 to 1. An event can't be less likely than impossible, and it can't be more likely than certain. A probability of 1/2, like with our coin toss, means that an event is just as likely to happen as it is to not happen. A probability less than 1/2 means that an event is unlikely, and a probability greater than 1/2 means that an event is likely. Oh, and in addition to fractions, it's also common to write probabilities as decimals or percentages, since you can easily convert between those three. A probability of 0 is the same as a 0% chance of something happening. A probability of 1/2 is the same as a 50% chance of something happening. And a probability of 1 is the same as a 100% chance of something happening. Now that you know how a coin toss works.
What is experiment? Experiment is a process of investigation from which results are observed or recorded. Example, we have flipping a coin, rolling a die, pulling a card, choosing a ball from a box, drawing a ball in a lottery. These are all the experiment. Okay? And to give you a deep meaning of this, let us watch this events and
let us understand these concepts by considering some situations. Here is a bag in which there are 3 red balls. If we take out one ball without seeing in it, will it be a red ball? Think. Absolutely right. Here, without seeing these 3 red balls, getting one red ball is certain. Is it also certain that if we draw out one ball from 3 red balls without seeing in it, then it can be a green ball? Think. Definitely, your answer will be no, because taking a ball without seeing 3 red balls and getting a green ball is impossible. Now, look here. Here is one coin. Can you tell? whether we will get a head or a tail in the experiment of tossing the coin? Think. Here, we certainly cannot predict whether we will get a head or a tail. In such a situation, getting one from either of these two is a possibility or a chance, because these both are possible outcomes. But in this situation, the possibility of getting a head and the possibility of getting a tail are equal. In such a situation, we say that the outcomes are equally likely. Here, both head and tail are equally likely outcomes. Here we have done an experiment of tossing the coin, the outcome of which can be head or tail. Each outcome of an experiment or a collection of outcomes forms an event. Like here, getting head is one event, and similarly, getting tail is also one event. When a coin is tossed, then the outcome can be either a head or a tail. We will represent head with H and tail with T. In this way, we can say that all the outcomes of the experiment of tossing the coin are HT. The possibility of getting of each from these is 1 out of 2, that is 1 by 2.
And if 0, it is uncertain. Okay? So what is outcome? Outcome is the result of a single trial of an experiment. Example, Marian tosses a pair of coins at the same time. Find the possible outcomes. Okay, if we have head and tail, and these are the possible outcomes, then we will have these possible outcomes of head and head and head and tail. Another, so if we have tail, and these are the possible outcomes, then the possible outcomes we have in symbol, tail and tail or tail and head. So how many outcomes do we have? There are 4 outcomes possible. Okay? So that is in terms of outcome. Now, what is sample space? It is the set of all possible outcomes for a probability experiment or activity. It is usually denoted by the letter S. Example, tossing 2 coins, we have set of H, HT, TH, and TT. And if we have the rolling a die, the sample space, we have the set of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So these are the sample space. Now, what is event? Event is the subset of all possible outcomes or sample space of an experiment. According to my table, experiment, outcome, subset of all possible outcomes. So again, if we have a rolling a die, again, so we have outcome of 1 to 6, and the sets possible subsets are set 1 and 2, set 2, 4, 6, or set 1, 3, and 5. Ganun din sa tossing of coins. Kung head lang pinag-uusapan natin, the subset of these are set of 2 heads, set of head, tail, head, and the last set is 2 heads, 2 tails, and head and tail. So these are the subset of all possible outcomes. Now, let's have this activity number 3. List the sample space for the following experiment. Tingnan nga natin kung masasagot natin ang 4 na tanong. Getting an even number in a single roll die. Picking odd number balls from a box with 15 balls numbers 1 to 15. Give at least 3 pairs with head and tossing of 2 coins. And the last, getting 4 queens in a card deck of 52 cards. Okay? So, for the answer of this, simple. We have experiment, outcome, and the sample space. The clue here in number 1 is even numbers. Now, if we have the outcome 1 to 6, look for the even numbers only. So we have 2, 4, and 6. So that is the simple space. For number 2, the clue here is odd numbers. So since we have 1 to 15, look for odd numbers only. So we have 1, 3, 5, 7 to 15. Okay? And number 3, at least 3 pairs with head. So since we have 1, 2, 3, 4 outcomes, meron lamang tayong 3 sample space with head and tail. And the last, getting 4 queens deck cards of 52. So we have 1 to 52. And then, what are our sample space? The sample space we have here is Queen of Heart, Queen of Spade, Queen of Diamond, and Queen of Flower. So we have 4 sample space. Did you get? Do you understand? Okay, so now let's proceed to this activity number 4. Problem solving. Anne is flipping a coin and a rolling die simultaneously. O, dalawa na. Pati rolling a die plus the coins. What are the possible outcomes? Let's fast forward. Head 1, so we have H1. Head 2, we have H2. And so on and so forth. So until we have head 6, so we have H6. Same with the tail. We have tail 1, so we have T1. Same with T2, T3, T4, T5, and T6. So, flipping a coin and rolling a die simultaneously, how many possible outcomes? So we have 12 possible outcomes. So that is our activity number 4. Now, I have here a group of activity. I'm giving you at least 2 minutes to answer the following questions. Now, suppose you have chosen an outfit by first selecting blue jeans, black pants, and then selecting a red, yellow, or blue shirt. How many shirts are there? How many pairs of long pants are there? Using the count out, how many choices are possible? How did you arrive at your answer? Now, since we already have the group of male and female, so I'm giving you at least 2 minutes to answer this. Can you give as fast as you can? Pwede ba? Okay, let's now begin. May nakakas na. Okay, now let's present the answer in the activity. So suppose we have 2 pants and 3 shirts. Now let's break the pants to 1 and 2 together with the 3 shirts underneath and 3 shirts. So how many combinations do we have? We have red and pants, yellow and with pants, blue with pants, red with pants, and yellow with pants, and blue with pants. Now, how many combinations do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So therefore, the answers are 6 combinations of shirts and pants. Okay, so that's it. I think group of male got the correct answer. Congratulations. Okay. In general, what have you discovered after our discussion? Okay. Very good. Could you explain probability in your own terms? And to answer this, you may now write in your notebook. And you will also submit this by tomorrow. Okay? And for your assignment, anyway, do you have any questions? If not, this is your assignment. You may copy this in your notebook and answer this kung ano ang natutunan ninyo sa ating discussion. I hope you will get 5 points in it. Okay? So, is there any questions? Do you understand? Of course, I think naintindihan naman ang buong discussion. And for that, thank you very much sa inyong lahat. And we'll see you tomorrow para sa ating next topic. Thank you and God bless.